Good morning, or what's up, guys? Today, look, it's morning time for me. I'm very excited to start my day off with some exciting new progressive metal. Clearly, it's NE OBLIVISCARIS with Equus. This song is off the new album Exul. Exul, I could be pronouncing a lot of these things wrong here, okay? But bear with me. This song is very long. It's 12 minutes and 32 seconds long. But this is some new, exciting death metal with violin and a whole bunch of different styles into their progressive music. Really enjoy these guys. Before we get into this song, this music video apparently is dedicated to the lives lost during the lethal bushfires that scarred Australia in 2019-2020. So we're going to get a powerful video here and a powerful song for sure. I'm very excited for this. I think that's all we need for chit chat, right? So let's fucking do it. So the new album comes out in March of 2023. This album has been 5 years in the making. Liking the contrast between light and heavy here.
Wild winds away to glorify through the ashen haze, reborn black gaze.
Little shivers. It's gonna be a little bit cold in here too, but who says metal can't be beautiful? Liking this riff. I love a good old of China. What's coming next? Such a fun riff, man. It's like almost the same kind of rhythm, but slightly different. Ooh, go off them. Holy. This is gorgeous, man. This is so epic, man. Couldn't mix the melody and shredding arpeggio. Ooh, I like that. String skipping pattern's cool. Ooh, I really like that actually. Oh shit, that flew by. We got a lot to talk about, so let's move on to the review. All right, that was epic to say the least. Okay, there's a lot to digest with this song. Clearly it's 12 minutes long, but I feel like there was enough repetition to really break down the song in 3 or 4 different main sections. But my overall thoughts before we get into the pros and cons and break down what I liked and didn't like about this song, this is just a nice return to form. It just feels like exactly what I expect from this band. But also like there's I feel like it was a lot more emotive. There was a lot more reliance on clean singing, a lot more focus on violin. Personally, I think I really like that. But before we talk about what I like and dislike, let's move on to the pros and cons. Number one pro is that this song wasn't overly complex, which I think actually worked in its favor for being like a 12-minute and 30-second long song. We really got four main sections to the song. Like the first part was the balance between the light and heavy section between Tim's clean singing violin to like the more death metal-y kind of riffage. Second part was more the galloping kind of rhythm. Like I can't really repeat the pattern with my tongue, but like that part really went on for a little bit before we got into the second half of the song, which I think I liked more than the first half. Second half really took a break, let the violin come in, and then we had that really epic guitar solo with like that climactic ending. So I guess the ending or whatever will be the fourth part to the song, but really there was only like so many parts of the song which actually worked in its favor rather than being like something like Between the Bear to Me where there's so much going on. Like, whoa, what did I listen to? I actually liked how there was a lot of like similar ideas to just make it feel like a full piece from start to finish. Pro number two is oh man, there's so much to talk about with this song. I want to talk about the guitar solo because I feel like it actually was a standout because the song was very focused around violin and there was a lot of beautiful violin sections, but that guitar solo actually felt very climactic. I'm glad that we got that towards the end of the song, right? It made it feel more epic and grand rather than having like a guitar solo at the beginning and another guitar solo at the ending. It wouldn't have the same kind of impact. So leaving it almost like best for last in a way worked really well, and the guitar solo had some nice phrasing melody wise before it got into some nice like arpeggio moments. But I liked it how it wasn't so focused on look how much I can shred or how fast I can shred. There was actually some cool arpeggio patterns that were like very technical and very fast, but also like it felt like it almost worked alongside the music. It almost sounds similar to some of the melodies from the violin, right? So I think that's why the guitar solo worked really well, but it just felt climactic and huge. So I really like that. Pro number 3 is I think the reliance on cleans here actually I personally really liked. I don't know if some other fans will be like, oh, they missed the aggression, because I feel like as an introduction and as the first single to this album, it did feel a little bit more light. But I actually really liked it because it felt a lot more emotive, like I was saying, and just the clean sing was really nice, and I'm glad that it was pretty much the majority of the song here. It just felt like again, just emotive, and towards the end of the song it made it even more grand. So I'll make that another pro, is that the second half of the song I think was stronger than the first half, but I do think we need the first half to make the second half strong, because it felt very climactic and huge. Just, you know, the clean sing and also the growls and just the build up of the drums. You know, we got a violin solo and a guitar solo, everything is just culminating to this grand epic ending, and I thought it worked really well. So I just thought the emotions and everything in this song were really good. Another pro is I like the production. This, I felt like everything was audible. The drums were crisp, the violin was clear, the vocals were all audible. Everything about this I thought was just sound wise really good. Same with the music video. Just felt epic and just high quality. You know, there's a lot of things I like about this song, so let's move on to the cons. The cons that I have with this song, I do feel like the 12 minutes seemed unnecessarily long. I did feel like even the ending, there was a lot of repetition, and even in the second section of the song, the galloping kind of rhythm, I did feel like repeated itself more times than it really needed to. I do feel like this song could have been condensed down to 10 minutes or 9 minutes. I know some people will disagree with me, but I do feel like a lot of progressive music tends to be a little bit bloated. But I do feel like this song could have trimmed down a couple sections to make it a little bit more condensed. And another con that I have with this is that this is an epic new single from NE OBLIVISCARIS, but it does there's nothing overly too different about it. It sounds exactly like what I expect, which is totally fine. You know, if you're a fan of this band and that's what you want, then you're going to be happy about it. But there really was no evolution to their sound, at least judging by this single. It just sounds like a solid new song from a band that's just really good at their craft. So, you know, it scratches that itch for progressive metal music that, you know, I've been wanting. So it's really good, but there really wasn't anything overly new here from this band, but it was still really solid. But guys, that's my thoughts on Equus. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Guys, what you think of this song? I'd love to know. Also, if you got to this point in the video and haven't clicked off yet, then I appreciate you, man. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave a like during the video. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.